today we're going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial on how to contour and highlight. This is definitely a more glammed out contour, but it's not something that I would suggest for every day or for work or for school. Unless that's something that you're into, then that's totally fine. But this is something that I would do for a nighttime appropriate or any formal event, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a party, or a date night, or a night out with the girls. For this video, I used the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, but I also tried to incorporate some drugstore alternatives so that you can get the same product for a cheaper price and you don't feel that you have to go out and buy this palette. Although if you were thinking about this palette, I would highly suggest it. I think it is just, the powders are just so finely milled and so smooth, and they blend so beautifully. So if you're on the fence about this palette, then I would say go for it. And if not, I also back up the other products. The cheaper alternatives that I recommend to you, I use on a day-to-day basis. The Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I probably whip out for if I'm doing someone else's makeup or if I'm doing my makeup for a more formal event. Another palette that I didn't mention in the video, but I think is also a good buy, is the Beige Cosmetics Forever Nude palette. And it has everything that you would need to contour and highlight. It has your bronzing shade, it has your contour shade, it has your highlighting shade to set your under eye and also do under your contour to make it a little more structured. It has your blush and it has your highlight, and it has a mirror. So enough of me rambling, let's jump into the tutorial. Besides the glam that you see going on over here, the only thing that I have on my face currently is a primer and foundation. I will link everything down below that I use. Next, we're going to go in with a concealer, and we're going to do this to highlight the area as well as hide any dark circles under your eyes if you do have them. The concealer that I'm going to be using today is the Urban Decay Naked Skin. It's basically just drawing a triangle under your eye, as you can see right here. So I'm going along the sides of my nose, bringing it along under my eye, and just spreading it out like a web from there. And you could go back as far as you'd like. So now that we got our tribal print going on, other places to highlight are going to be in between your forehead, down the bridge of your nose, and your chin. I'm going to be taking a Sigma Soft Blend Concealer brush, the F64, to blend it out. So now that everything's blended out, we're going to be going in with a highlighting powder. I'm going to take this color from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to use an e.l.f. small tapered brush. An alternative to that banana powder is actually a NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Banana. And you would use this product the exact same way with the exact same brush. And yes, this would be a great alternative for a yellow toned highlighting shade underneath your eye. Next, we're going to move on to bronzer. I'm going to be taking the shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I'm going to be using a Sigma large powder brush, F20. And the areas that I'm going to be bronzing are the areas that I want to contour, but it's just to add warmth to your face. It's not to get that chiseled look, but you see how flat and kind of white and bright my face looks now from the foundation, which takes out all of the dimension in your face, and the concealer, which brightens your face, but now we need to add that contour to add the shade and light. I'm going to make weird faces, but we'll have to deal with it. A cheaper alternative to the bronzing powder that we used in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette is this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. And I would suggest getting a color that is just a couple of shades darker than your actual skin tone. I always use W7 Caramel Beige. So now that we bronze, the next thing that we're going to be doing is contouring. To do that, I'm going to be going in with this shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. It is more of a taupey, ashy brown color, and we're going to use this color to create shadow in our face. The brush that I'm going to be using is this NARS Ita brush. And another alternative to that brush, if you don't want to spend $40 on a brush, is the brushes that come with the Benefit Box powders. So you can buy this Hoola bronzer. It's, I think, $28 in Sephora, and it comes with a brush. And honestly, I probably use this brush more like every day when I'm just trying to get some quick color on my face. But it's definitely a good alternative to the NARS Ita brush. As you can see that it's a little bit fluffier. There are definitely more bristles in it, but it will perform very similarly. So what you're going to do with this brush is you're going to make any face that's going to show your cheekbone line, and you're going to go according. So basically it's from where your tragus is on your ear down the line to the corner of your lip. That's where your cheekbone line would be, and you want to bring it till about here on your face, so about 1/3 into your eye. That's about where I stop with my contour. And you're also going to do the sides of your forehead, near your temples, and also your chin and your jawline. Other places to contour to create more of a shade and light effect could be under your lip right here to make it a little bit more pouty. And I see a lot of people also contour the sides of their nose to make it a little bit more thin. A brush that I would recommend to do that is a Sigma E45. And the good thing about this brush is that it's a fluffy brush but with a tapered tip, and you can get a really precise line, and you would just dip it into the same contour shade and just contour the sides of your nose. I usually never contour my nose because I like my nose, but for the sake of this video, I will show you how to do that. And you always try to connect it in with your eye socket. Just follow your natural lines. And there you go, instant nose job. So now that we highlighted, we contoured, another step that you can take to chisel out this contour is you can take a makeup sponge with a sharp edge, dip it into the banana color shade that you use to highlight your under eye, and kind of carve it out over here, and I will show you how to do that. You can also use the same brush that you used to highlight your under eye. The next step is to put blush and then your highlighter. So you guys see me do this in every single one of my videos, so I'm just going to speed right through it. For blush, I'm going to be using this Milani Baked Blush in the color Rose d'Oro on a Sigma Large Angle Contour Brush F40. And the idea of your blush is that you're going to put it above your contour, following where it is, just right above it. This is a great brush because it's angled, and just place it on. And then taking a large duo fiber brush, just blend it out. For highlighter, I'm going to be taking the Balm Mary Luminizer. I'm going to be using a Sigma F35 tapered highlighter brush, and I'm going to be highlighting the highest point of my cheekbones. So basically you have your contour, when you bronze your cheeks, you have your contour, your blush, and your highlighter that goes right above it. Other areas that are nice to highlight are above your brows. And down the bridge of your nose. Just make sure you blend it out. and above your cupid's bow. So this is the final result. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is a more dramatic, nighttime appropriate contour. This is not something that I would wear to school or to work. There's a lot of makeup on this face for that. But if that's what you're into, then girl, you do you. On a daily basis, I probably just put some bronzer on my cheekbones and contour, just maybe a tad bit, blush, highlighter. I know it sounds like exactly what's probably going to be in this video, but it's much less, I promise. And I plan to do a video of my everyday makeup look, literally 10 minutes, putting on my face and running out the door. If you have any questions that weren't answered in this video, please leave them down below and I will be sure to answer them for you. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would really help me. I hope you all have a great day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!